Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, and in this video I'm going to be giving you 5 things I wish I knew before I played Age of Mythology Retold. So without further ado, let's not mess around and let's get straight into it. So the first one is shift left clicking farms. Now if you don't know what this is, before in the old game it used to be all manual. So when you were creating a farm you had to slowly click around your TC to try and get it as efficient as possible. But don't worry, there's a beautiful quality of life change in this game. All you need to do is hold the shift down, left click your farm, and then make sure to hover over your TC and then just click as many times as you want, and you'll see that it will slowly start generating those farms in the most efficient way possible. This was something that was made on Age of Empires 4, and I'm so glad they've brought it over to Retold. Number 2 is the combined unit hotkey. Now this is if you have multiple military buildings, different military buildings. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can have separate hotkeys for each type of military building, but if you're playing Greek, for example, where there's lots of different kinds, or maybe the Egyptians, you might want to have the combined hotkey function for multiple military buildings. So all you need to do is just make sure that's enabled in options. When it is, when you start to group up those different military buildings, you will see all of your different units in one perfect box for you. Now, if you want to start looking at your military upgrades and different options, when you have all of them selected, just make sure to hit that tab button so you can cycle through the individual different types of buildings if you need to get your upgrades or any kind of unique techs and all that good stuff. The third one, which took me a while to find, and they didn't really mention it too clearly, is right-click queuing for upgrades, for age ups, for any technologies and stuff like that. This one is absolutely amazing, and it's so good for beginner players, for people who are new to RTS games who might forget to do things. One of the best things for this, I would suggest, is the minute you start a game, just right-click your age up when you get an option, and the minute you get 400 food and you have your temple built, it will immediately queue that up. There'll be no time lost whatsoever. This is really good as well when maybe you're in transition from the first stage to the second and you want to get maybe your wood cutting or your mining upgrade, which is quite sort of usual thing to do. Just right click those suckers, and the minute you get the resources available, the game will select it and it will do it for you. So it's really nice. All you need to do is just simply right click. A fourth one, which is maybe for more of the advanced player, is manually triggering your myth unit abilities. So when you have a myth unit selected, if it has an ability, you will see on the bottom left that it will have the arrows going round in a circle. That will say that whenever available, the myth unit will use its ability power automatically. However, if you right click that, it will turn it off, and there'll be a strange kind of new arrow that you'll see, and all you need to do then is use the hotkey and then left click where you need to, and the myth unit ability will be able to be sort of used whenever you want to. And the final one, to go from the second age to the third age, you used to have to build an armory, but in the Retold version, there is an option now. So it can either be the armory or the market. And I think for beginner players, sometimes the market is the better option because you're going to have some problems maybe with macro, with your economy. You might need to buy and sell to adjust your resources. So I would recommend building the market more often than the armory to go from the second to the third age. And the final bonus one, ladies and gents, I'm not going to show it in this video, but there is a link in my comments section for the YouTube short for this. It is the Oxcart Trick, where you can right click the Oxcart onto a resource and it can lock down the Oxcart so it won't move around. If you want to see that in more detail, a link to my YouTube short video is in the comments section below. And ladies and gents, that's everything. It wraps it up. How many of these did you know already? Did you know 1 or 2? Maybe not all of them. I'm hoping this is going to help you guys. Some of those extra things are really crucial, especially for beginner players, people new to RTS games, and also people new to Age of Mythology as a whole. So I hope they really helped you out, and let me know down in the comments below if there's anything that I've missed, any that you think belong on the top 5. And of course, I'll catch you in the next video on the next stream. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.